What's up, Cowboy Nation and Cowboy Headquarters, and welcome to the Dallas Cowboy Huddle. All right. Hope everybody's enjoying their weekend on this fine Sunday morning on the 18th of October at 9:25 in the morning. Yeah, this is an early video. This is what your boy look like early in the morning, even though we don't have a game today. But I wanted to drop a little video real quick and something I was thinking about, man. And before I get started, but make sure I understand we get caught up in watching the video. But please just like the video. That's all I ask. Just like the video. That's all I ask. Thank you. And leave your comments if you want to. We almost at 100 subscribers. Somebody share this video and get up to 100 subscribers. Sure would be great, man. But I appreciate everybody that is a part of this group, man. We are diehard Cowboy fans, and once again, man, our prayers go out to Dak Prescott as he is on his road to recovery. The surgery was a success. Man, that was a sad moment, man. Oh, that was a sad moment. But as they say, next man up. So we got Andy Dalton on tomorrow night. See if he can continue to run this offense as or even better. So we'll see how that goes. But man, I wanted to share this with y'all, man. Last video I talked about, I said one thing that we need to do in order to be successful in this game is possession, time possession, and ball control, right? And I also said that our offense is going to have to complement our defense, or our best defense is our offense. Y'all remember that last video? So I'm watching a video this morning, man. And it was Jimmy Johnson. And the question was asked, what is it that the Cowboys are going to have to do to be successful? And guess what he said? Said the same thing. You hear me? Man, it made me feel good, man. I was like, well, I know a little something, because he said the same thing. He said basically because he said that, how the defense have went to a 4-3 to a 3-4, and basically half the guys on the defense side of the ball do not know what they're doing. They don't, So he recognized that as well. But he also said that it's going to fall on the offense as far as the possession, clock management, and running Zeke. So guys, y'all on the right channel. Y'all are on the right channel. But the reason I did this, I'm doing this video, man, that I want to do the comparison between Mike McCarthy and Jimmy Johnson. You guys know it's been 27 years since Jimmy Johnson took us to a Super Bowl. Maybe less than that with, I think it's 27 years, something like that, with Coach Gunsmoke. But since Jimmy's been here, since 93, he left in 94. So, and I'm thinking about this, man, how many coaches we done had come through here, man. We had so many coaches come through here since Jimmy Johnson, and we haven't got a chance. We hadn't got it right since. So let's talk about Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy is an experienced coach that knows the game pretty much. And basically he's playing the role as head coach. Basically, he's managing the game on offensive side of the ball and defensive side of the ball, I guess. Mike is basically more of a conservative type coach on the sideline, kind of sits back, not in your face type guy, I guess he's just a manager, but we continue to see the woes that's happening with our defense, and there's not any major push to correct our defense, as we know the safety position and our linebackers, man, with the situation we got there. Then the front line, So we got major problems, and it seems as if they're going to say, okay, we're going to ride this pony, man. We're going to ride this pony throughout the season until we break it, until we, get the pony to do what we want it to do or whatever. But, personally, I think that it's the wrong approach to sit here and just see how this thing plays out without going and bringing in new free agents and things like that. For whatever reason, we're not going to get Earl Thomas. So Mike McCarthy is, I guess, a coach that basically is all about working with what you got. Don't rock the boat. Don't create waves. Just try to manage what you have. So it's like having a darn sinking ship, and you continue putting patches and and plugging the holes in the ship so it doesn't sink, just to get from point A to point B. That's what I see from Mike McCarthy. So let's talk about Jimmy Johnson. So say, for instance, if Jimmy Johnson was in this position right now. Think back. Let's go back. Go back to 89, 90, 91, 92. Get the picture. Okay. That's Jimmy Johnson. And today, with today's team. Question. Do you think that Jimmy would allow this sloppiness, this discombobulated, this chaotic situation we have? I think not. I think Jimmy would not be putting up with this. I got tears coming. I just thought about Jimmy and just my eyes start watering up. But think about it, man. Jimmy would not play this type of game. Some people will be fired. I'm talking about coaching staff, player positions. These guys will be fired. Next man up. Jimmy would not. He would not. This would be totally unacceptable with Jimmy Johnson. Man, we know. And for y'all that didn't witness Jimmy Johnson, you guys that's too young, go look at some tape of Jimmy Johnson, how he conducted his team. There was a question asked, he talked about Tom Brady when he was barking at his players last week because he's so frustrated with his team. And the commentator said something, well, Troy Aikman used to bark at his players, Jimmy Johnson, no, he didn't bark at his players while I was there. He said, that came after I left. That's because that shows that Jimmy Johnson was in control of both sides of the ball and special teams. And we hadn't had that since, and Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones hadn't realized that yet. So we'll see what happens on tomorrow night as we face these Cardinals, man. We're going to definitely need a big push from our front line. Front line is going to contain this guy. I say we play a lot of zone. We got to play zone. Something these guys should be able to do. If they get lost in the zone package, this secondary back there, that just shows you where we are. So I just wanted to get on here, man, and do this comparison between Mike McCarthy and Jimmy Johnson, the legendary Jimmy Johnson, who I miss so dear. There's three people I miss in seeing in action. That's Jimmy Johnson, Michael Jordan, and Mike Tyson. I was a witness. So with that being said, y'all, I'm going to move on now. I'm doing a project in my backyard. I'm hanging some shelves up in my little storage back there, trying to make some room. So you guys, I'm trying to do this for all these games starting. Hey, we'll see what happens on tomorrow night, man. And let's keep our fingers crossed. And let's go, Andy Dalton. Carry this team. So anyway, like I always say, don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. So let's make it happen. Mike McCarthy. Deuces.